Hi everybody, it's me, Kylie. So today I got a very interesting question from Taylor Champa 12. I will read it to you. It says, yeah, I got a question. Why can't teenagers the age of 16 can't get a tattoo? Like seriously, it's stupid. Like I live in Wisconsin and I think that as long as you have parent consent and they sign a form and they are there, that they should be allowed to get one. Otherwise, they're just going to go to a friend who's a tattoo artist and get it done. They're like, what would you have us do between letting us get it done at the age of 16 or go to a friend's to get it done? Like, honestly, I'd rather go to a shop even though some people, like our friend, are professionals and have a license to do that. It's frustrating. In response to that, what I have to say is quite a bit. You're 16, and you're upset that you can't get a tattoo at 16. There it is, right there. It's like, oh, I can't buy alcohol at 16. You have to be 21. It's understandable. There's many reasons why. So in response to your question, it's not always up to the shop to decide whether or not we're going to tattoo 16-year-olds. It's the state. It's a law. A law. If I were to tattoo a 16-year-old, I'd go to jail. I'm sorry, but I am not risking my license, my everyday life, to tattoo your ass because you want one at 16, because I don't want to go to jail. Tattooing a minor is considered a form of statutory rape. It is marking a minor for the rest of their life. Even if there's parental consent, parents can actually get in more trouble than the tattoo artist because the parents consented it. They were in on allowing their child to be marked for the rest of their life. If I were to tattoo a minor, I'm looking at jail time. Forget, warning. No, jail. Also, some teens, they're just not mature enough to get a tattoo. I mean, I don't personally know this young lady, but right now she's kind of proving to me that you're not mature enough to get a tattoo yet, because you don't have the self-control to not get one until you're the age of 18. Also, another reason why there's a law against it is because Auntie can bring, this young lady to go get a tattoo and sign for her, but that's not Mom. She could claim she's Mom, but she's not Mom. That's Auntie. And then when Mom finds out that Auntie signed, Mom calls the shop and flips out. So that puts us at risk, because how the hell are we supposed to know? That's not our fault that Auntie took her and claimed she was Mom. There is also another reason. We're keeping you safe. If you get a tattoo, I cannot tell you how many people I cover up tattoos on them that they got when they were 18. Forget 16, 18. When they were 18, they got a tattoo, and now they regret it. And they're probably, roughly, the age group is around 24 to 25. So that wasn't too long ago. At 16, mentally, you're not mature enough to handle a tattoo. Especially the aftercare. I'm not going to say this for all 16-year-olds because I don't know every 16-year-old. But out of experience, I've noticed that many of you neglect it too much. And what can happen is infection can occur. And when you infect your own tattoo, you're going to blame it on the tattoo artist. It's the tattoo artist's fault that you got your tattoo infected. And when you start blaming the tattoo artist, you're going to start spreading rumors about that tattoo artist when it wasn't even their fault. You may think that some of your friends are professional tattoo artists. If they're not in a shop, they do it out of their kitchen, they're a dirty scratcher. I'm sorry, we're never professionally trained, they're a scratcher. I can go on to our health department website and look up anybody's name who claims they have a license in tattooing and confirm whether or not they do. And or if they have ever had a license in tattooing. If your name doesn't even show up, sorry, hon, you're not a tattoo artist, you know? Don't go to your friends, wait till you're 18. 18 is a prime age, that you can do whatever the hell you want and nobody can tell you no. There's so many diseases that you can catch from a scratcher. Just because they're wearing gloves doesn't mean they're safe. They may be protecting themselves, but they're not protecting you. Every time they touch something with those gloves, that is cross-contamination. I am bloodborne pathogen certified. I had to know everything about cross-contamination in order to be certified. So I know firsthand how to properly set up my station, properly break it down. Also, during the process, I know what to touch, what not to touch, and also how to touch things with gloves on. You're going to a friend is the most immature thing I've actually heard in a very long time. You are putting yourself at risk for HIV, hepatitis C, blood diseases that are countless amounts of blood diseases, blood infections that can risk your life. And if you think I'm kidding, I am not. I know multiple people who have gotten tattooed by scratchers, and what ended up happening is they ended up with a blood infection. A blood infection cannot come from healing a tattoo. That has to be directly put into your body. That blood infection could lead to loss of intestines, loss of organs, could also lead to loss of your life. I think getting in, say I was 16 and I wanted a tattoo that badly, I wouldn't risk my life for it. I think my family and friends mean a lot more than my life. Because if you sacrifice your own life for a small tattoo because you are too impatient to get it, you are being selfish, because if you pass, your family and friends are going to miss you. And I don't think that's very fair. I actually had the opportunity when I was 16 to get a tattoo. My dad was going to sign for me if I came home with honors. I mean, I'd always passed, with good grades, but never high honors. I came home with high honors. My dad was about ready to take me to go get the tattoo that I wanted right then and there. And I had to make a mature decision on my own part. I decided I was not going to get that tattoo until I was 18 because I was only 16. How did I know if I was going to want that tattoo several years from now? And to this now, I don't think I'd ever get that tattooed on my body. As much as I wanted it then, I knew it wasn't the right decision on my own part to get it done then. I just suggest waiting until you're 18. Your body just isn't developed yet completely. I mean, piercings is a whole different story. Piercings are temporary. A tattoo is freaking permanent. It is not going to leave your body. It hurts more to get tattoos removed than it does to get them. So you need to think wisely. I don't care how much you want it. Wait till you're 18. Find a tattoo artist that you love, who is in a shop, who is licensed, who knows what they are doing, who has done a 2 to 3 year apprenticeship, who has done it the right way. My own opinion, yes, I completely agree with the law. I don't believe minors should be tattooed at all. I don't even think they should be pierced. I'm not speaking for all minors, but most minors don't know how to take care of them properly, and they won't listen to the piercer or the tattoo artist. My shop personally refuses to pierce minors. In this state, yes, we are allowed to pierce minors at the age of 16 plus with parental consent. We choose not to. I personally cannot stress the fact to just wait. But if you want to be that immature, go to your scratcher friend. Risk your life. If they tattoo minors, they can go to jail. So risk, everything. Do it for the selfishness of a tattoo. But that's really all I have to say. And that's my opinion on minors getting tattooed. If I've offended anybody, I apologize. But that's my own opinion. And it's also the law's opinion as well. So, you guys have a good day.